And we're live. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys have been doing great and also elevating your skills as far as hacking goes. Yeah, so without further ado, guys, we're doing a new box called Headless from Hack the Box. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So let's just dive straight into it, guys. Alrighty. So first thing is first here, guys. Let's connect to the to the machine. Let me get the IP right here. Let's go into actually no, let's go into downloads, but then let's get into the host. And as you guys can see here, we already set it, but just in case you guys don't know, pretty much I just set the IP address here from the machine from Hack the Box, and I named it as headless.htp. What this does essentially is that instead of just copy and pasting continuously throughout your process of doing the machine, you guys can have it more convenient. So you can have it more convenient as far as just typing in headless.htp versus just copy and pasting and whatnot. So yeah, with that being said, let's see. Oh yeah, next thing is we got to open this port up, right? Let me open this connection up. So well, that goes. See if it connects. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's put headless.htp and we are connected. So that's good to go. And we're going to get to the next page just as a preference for me. Nothing special. You guys know the drill. If you guys have been watching at this point, I do the same thing. I have been playing around with Kaido just because I've been getting more deeper into like the bug bounty scene and whatnot. Doesn't really matter about the tool. I mean, of course, it matters which tools you got to use as far as like for whatever problem you're trying to solve. But Kaido's pretty cool. It's kind of basically it's like burp sweep. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. I think it's I don't know how I feel about it actually, but it's pretty cool. I like it because it's a little bit more faster if you ask me. Let's see. The next thing is what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, we're going to go into here and we are going to make a directory so we can make it more organized here. Go into there. Oh, yep. And then we are going to do a rush scan. And as you guys can see, we have driver there. Rush. Oh, what am I doing? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Oh no, you know what? That's what I totally forgot. I'm gonna save this flag. I'm gonna save this results into the flag, which is on capital N, and then just name it after whatever you want to name it. You probably guys already know that, right? But for the new people, this would definitely help you guys out to be more organized. Let's see. Start up the internet. Get a browser going. All right. Cool. Actually, you know what? Let's make it full. All right. Let's see what we got cooking. Cat reports. I mean, sorry. I don't know why I even did that, but whatever. My mind's everywhere today. All right. So it seems like there's just one port. That's interesting. Okay. So it looks like there's just one port and it's HTTP, so it's a web site. I don't know what this is actually. I'm gonna take note on that later. Oh, this is the version. Never heard of this version actually. So we'll look into that. Just note taking here, guys. That's it. Something I'm starting to imply now as I go. You know what? Let me actually set up my Notion notes. Totally forgot about this one. Yeah, it's just essentially a note taking platform. I like it. It's pretty cool. Let me set that up right now. Headless machine. We're gonna do. No, you know what? I don't need that because I already have the notes and everything as far as like Obsidian. I like taking my notes there. I'll just put it in there. So let's do. All right. So let's check this website, guys. We're gonna put headless, which is the IP address. We're gonna put 500. And go there. And then we can see that it's a welcome to our website. We're working hard to bring you an amazing online experience, and it has ticking as a time. So the site will be alive, so it's not live currently. So let's see. First thing here I'd like to check is inspect, see the code. Just as a FYI, just to see if there's anything abnormal. Later on. Yeah, this is basic stuff, like nothing crazy. It pretty much adds up. So I just keep that there. Actually, you know what? Let me take actually we can always go back. So let's try doing I don't know, Jose. We do 1, 2, 3, and we do a number like that. And we can do hello and see what we get. Let's go back to burp sweep, and it seems like this is the one. Let me see. What was the prior? Oh, so it gives us the pretty much it gives us the information we submitted here. So let's bring that to repeater, and I'll tell you why I'm doing that. Because let me see. Let me go back here real quick, brother. I want to check something real quick. No. Nothing. Okay. Gotcha. Mm. This is a post request. So let's see. What can we do? Try Jose. Jose. Let's do 1, 2, 3 after another one. And let's do a basic. Let's see. Let's do a basic script here, guys. Could be good, could be bad. I don't know, but we'll see. Do command. So we're gonna try to see if there's anything as far as exploiting. To see, sorry, yes, to see what it is, because I was just checking initially. So yeah, let me go back a little bit. Essentially, what I was doing at first was seeing the functionality of it, and obviously, it's providing us what we submitted. Now the question is, could this be vulnerable to some sort of attack? Now at this point, I'm probably just assuming that this is the first of all, there has to be because this is the only port. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that that wasn't the case, and we're doing an actual, test, right? Well, then at that point, I would be like, okay, well, let's check this one out. Let's see if there's any sort of like vulnerability. So typically when it comes to Messenger, they can come across, there's a couple things you can do. One is, as you guys saw, is you guys can do command injection. So let's go to that'd be funny. Actually, instead of doing this, let's send this to the repeater. I would send this into, let's see, so it's encoded. Interesting. See what it gives us right here. Wow, that's funny. It doesn't return us the IP configurations at all, but it is prone to it's acceptable to command injection. Let's try something basic here, guys. Let's do a reverse shell, right? Hear me out. We're gonna do a netcat, and we're going to, let's see, we're gonna shoot it. We're gonna shoot that up right now, and we're gonna try to do. Let's see. Let's make another window. What is it? It's yeah, there we go. What did I set it as anyways? Let me see. 455. So 455 is good. All right, cool. Let's see if we can shoot this baby up. I don't think it'll be that simple, but let's try it out. No, it's not shooting from the messenger. So maybe if we try, let's put a hello here. And then maybe, no, I want to say email. How many words can you put in here actually? Wow, it doesn't have a max. Okay. So let's try to put maybe. No, sorry, that's wrong. Let's put it on the name. Not even. Okay. Let's do. Try the email. Let's try the email here, guys. Nothing. Okay. I figured it wasn't going to be as easy. And it's always a little work you guys got to do. Let's try the phone number here. What it's not. No, I didn't figure it. All right. Well, obviously that reverse shell does not work on it. So, but the command injection does. So that's a note taken. Yeah. All right. We can cancel this for now. We'll come back into it, but it is a good note to know that. So next thing that I would want to do here is to see if it's a good question actually. I think I would pivot into, so we know that command injection, maybe if we can get some sort of, let's see, maybe if we did something like, let's see here for a second. Oh, that'd be nice. Let's try that one out. Let's try that one out actually. Cat slash XC password. I don't know that word, but I think that'd be good. Let's try it out. Let's see what's going on. Actually, let me do it again. Nothing. Okay. Let's try another one. Reverse shells. Okay, that's interesting. This is a way more simpler one too, actually. So let's try that one right now. It's a bash. So we're gonna switch R to 10, 15, 143. And then we're gonna put the port. It would be 445, which is essentially what we're trying to connect to. Let's see. Set it up again. And let's see if it fires. Nah, didn't think so. It was worth a try though. Actually, we can probably try this. Let's see if that works. Nope. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's go back here. Netcat reverse shell. Essentially, that's what we did right now. Python, I don't think so. Bypass techniques. Funny enough, I just tried something like this. Oh, I like that one. Let's try that one. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let's try to do. Let's put this one down real quick. Let's put head slash x. All right. Nah. Okay. So. All right. We can do a path buzz by. Let's see. So too big. Let's put it smaller, bro. And then, oh wait, where's it at? Here we go. So let's try. I like this one. Let's do user ben. User ben. Who am I? Let's see. Nada. All right. Maybe we can try wild cards. Let's see. We pretty much. All right. Well, that's that. Let's try to do. We can cancel that. Let's see what we can find as far as hidden directories or anything like that with GoBuster. Let me go back to my notes real quick, guys, because it's been a while. Just trying to pop up my GoBuster command. GoBuster. Let's see. Here it is. Actually, that's an outdated. Is it hell? Yeah, it's Headless, right? Headless. Actually, I gotta work on another one. I should have this fixed up in my notes. Actually, I'm gonna do that later on. Note to self. We're gonna do rock you. This is what we want. I'm gonna take this word list out, which I don't think is a problem, but should be fine. Oh, I see. Yeah, we got to put the port number here. There we go. Cool. So see what that pops up. Let's see what's this going on here, brother. Nothing too shabby here, guys. Okay, we see there's a dashboard. Okay. Let's see what else it has before we start digging into that. Support. I think that's the one that we have here, right? Yep. Put dashboard. Unauthorized. The server cannot verify that you are authorized to access the URL request. You either supply the wrong credentials, a bad password, or a browser that didn't understand to supply the commands. So that tells us a couple things. Maybe this dashboard requires obviously some sort of, not obviously, but maybe some credentials that we may able to discover. But that's a good note to take right there because maybe, I don't know, we can probably find some dashboard credentials or to log into it, and maybe that'll be the way to go in. We'll see. Uh, let's see. So dashboard. Um, what was it? Um, three. Mention wrong. Same thing. Credentials. Credentials. Spell that so wrong. Whatever. Could be a foothold. Could be a foothold. All right. Bless you. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this leads us into this. Let me see that code real quick. You're good. No, nothing. Nothing out of the ordinaries. All right. Let's see. Nothing. Okay. Where was I? We were at the dashboard. We were at the dashboard. My mistake. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay. So far we know that command injection is acceptable. However, it's not allowing us to execute, uh, or at least the commands that we're throwing at it. So that's one. Two, we see that there is some sort of authorization that we need for us to access this directory dashboard. If we can provide the right credentials here, I don't know how the hell I'll do that, but yeah, we'll take that off. Now, I guess the safe thing to do here would be we can go and see, just as my knowledge, because obviously there's absolutely been nada in here. Pretty much support the pretty much the front page of what we got. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If anything was like if anything was already 200, it would have already displayed that. So that's it pretty much. Let's pivot here and let's see if we can, you know what? Let's do that. Let's just go back here. Command injection. Let's try some. What would be another one we can do? It would probably be something like, I don't know. Let's go to poor Swiggy Dog. Go to MySQL command cheat sheet. 1 second, guys. I gotta take a break. How would I say that? Because I can edit this part. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta use the urine. Be back. Get back to this. Oh, damn, that was a mean dookie. I was holding that baby in too. I was holding that baby in too. Ah. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. I am back. I had to take a really quick bathroom break. So, where we left off. So yeah, yeah. So now that we know that, obviously the command injection, we got a dashboard directory which mentioned the wrong credentials, which could be a foothold, but we don't know yet. Maybe, most likely, the command injection, but I've tried a couple. We haven't been successful with that. So let's try some different attacks here, right? Let's do some SQL injection. I'm gonna go to Port Swiggy for the cheat sheet. Now the thing is, we don't know exactly what database it is, so we're just gonna see if I like this one right here to see if it actually goes through. So let's go back to right here. Damn, it's sending it back quick. I wonder if we play around with, like, let's see. Here we go. This is what I want. Let's try and see. All right, let's see. Select. Let's try version. No. Oops. Okay. Oops. What was it? Trying to see the version. So that was for post. So let's do MySQL. So we'll do select version. And nothing is displaying. I wonder, oops, I wonder if, let's try, I doubt it, but you never know, right? You never know until you try. Dream big, dream big. Wait, this is for Microsoft. Okay. Dude, it's letting us hit. But it's not. Well, if it was, as far as the reason why I ran these commands was to see if we can actually get the database version, which would help us to see if it's present as far as some sort of, we can exploit. but that wasn't the case. So next thing we can do here is we can do did I'm trying to think if we did let's try um cross-site scripting. Reflected. Yeah, we can try that. No, I don't like this. We can do a basic script. Yeah, like this one right here. Where's the other ones, bro? Let me see. Proof of concept. Let's try. Excuse me. What is it? Print. It's going pretty slow. Wait, hold a second. No, didn't do anything. So let's see. Hmm. All right. I need the cheat sheet, bro. Well, we can just try the simple one that I know personally, which is script. And then we're going to alert it. And then we're going to close the script. See what's going on. Okay, we got something here. This would be hacking attempt detected. Your IP address has been flagged. A report with your browser information has been sent to the administrators for investigation. Interesting. Was this? Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So, trying to think what the hell. If I was, let's see. Uh, let's see the code real quick, brother. Nothing. No, same. This is just the backup one. So it is blocking code, but from perspective of, huh, basically cross-site scripting. Uh, interesting. So command injection works, but it doesn't a lot of, I don't know. I don't have the right answers for it, but like command injection works so far, right? And by the way, guys, if I'm talking like this, it's because I'm trying to rerun it in my head. So if we know that command injection works, however, we can't execute that. We can execute it, but it's not pushing. So there's some sort of maybe filter that's not allowing it. Uh, and then the SQL injection, we tried basically some bypass techniques that didn't work. I mean, it did work, but we didn't get anything back. But one thing is interesting is that we tried the cross-site scripting, you know, um, basic script. I mean, and it gave us this. So, what we can do next is, I guess my next question would be, the fuck do you do with this? um, hmm. So yeah, guys, if you guys, first of all, if you guys don't already know, cross-site scripting is pretty much where you manipulate a vulnerability website so that it returns a malicious JavaScript to users such as the victim, and when the malicious code executes inside a victim's browser, the attacker can fully compromise their interaction with the application, such as you see here. There's the email that he generated. They open it, he gets the access in, and then voila, you have full control. So that's pretty much what it is as far as cross-site scripting. And there's also different types here. As you guys can see, we have reflected, stored, and DOM. Now, reflected essentially is, let me give more context of it real quick. I don't want to butcher it from my own understanding, which is the same shit. So yeah, there's many different varieties of reflected cross-site scripting. 1 second, guys. No, I'm trying to find. No. Yeah, so a couple things when it comes to impact of reflected cross-site scripting attacks. You can perform any any action within the application that the user can perform. You can view any information that the user is able to view. You can modify any information that the user is able to modify, initiate interactions with other application users, including malicious attacks that will appear to originate from the initial victim user. So, that being said, sorry, let me dive into stored as well. Stored essentially is just pretty much what it means. It's basically you can control a script that is executed in the victim's browser. Then they can typically fully compromise that user. Now, the attacker can carry out any of the actions that are applicable, bless you, to the impact of a reflected cross-site scripting vulnerabilities. Now, in terms of the exploit, the key difference between the reflected and stored is that a stored vulnerability enables attacks that are self-contained within an application itself. So, if the attacker does not need to find an external way of inducing other users to make a particular request containing their exploit, rather the attacker places their exploit into the application itself and simply waits for the users to encounter it. So the self-contained nature of the stored cross-site scripting exploits is particularly relevant in situations where cross-site scripting vulnerability only affects users who are currently logged into the application. So if the cross-site script is reflected, then the attack must be for there you timed it correctly. A user who is induced to make the attacker's request at the time when they are not logged in will be compromised. Will not be compromised. In contrast, if the cross-site scripting is stored, then the user is guaranteed to be logged in at the time they encounter the exploit. So, a little bit of context there. And then also, let's go into DOM. So, what is DOM? So, basically, It usually arises from JavaScript, takes data from an attacker controllable source such as the URL and passes it to sync that supports dynamic code executions such as evade, da da da, or inner HTML. This enables attackers to execute malicious JavaScript, which typically allows them to hijack other accounts. So, how do you test for it? The majority of DOM vulnerabilities can be quickly found and reliable using Burp Suite vulnerability scanner to test for DOM-based cross-site scripting manually. And we'll see what we can get with that one as well, but we'll see. So you generally need to use a browser with developer skills such as Chrome. You need to work through each available source in turn and trust each one individually. Yes, that's it. So now that we have a little bit of understanding what JavaScript is, JavaScript, the three different cross-site scripting, what we can do next is let's see, bro. I would say we'll start out with let's see. Reflected. I don't know where the hell the cheat sheet is at. Oh, here we go. So let's find script here. And by the way, guys, this is a cross-site scripting, as you guys can see. Cheat sheet essentially contains all many vectors that can help you bypass firewalls and filters, which is essentially what we want to do, right? Or at least attempt to do it, right? You can select any vectors by the event, tag, or browser, and prove a concept that's included for every vector. So what we're gonna do is, so we saw script, so we're just gonna piggyback on that what I just did, assuming that that could be our way in. Let's see. We will do something very easy like this one on error. So this will just pop up the error. Let's do this real quick. Is that? Hold on. Wait a minute. No. 1 second, guys. Did I get that one wrong? I wanted to do the no. Oh, that's not the one I want. Well, we can try any of these. Well, not any of these, but applicable. So fire when this user ends. Let's do. Oh, okay. Event handlers that require user interaction. Hold on. Hmm. All right, whatever. I'll just do this one. It's the same one I did, yeah. But before I start that, let me okay, cool. I don't know why I sent it to intruders by accident. Let's just copy and paste this and see. So here we go. Wait, how'd that pop up if that hold on, buddy. Uh, Hmm. Interesting. Um, interesting. So, okay. Damn, what the hell would I do from here, bro? Let me see. We can try. No, this is a little bit too far up reach. I want just something very basic. Let me see what else. Firefox. So we do get the block from the grid. So then that would tell me if that was the case. Um, I would think that. Yeah, that's a good question, bro. Hmm, damn. I mean, we can try to. Let's see. Um, let's see if this puts anything. No, I don't think this does anything. I'm curious. Go back here. Oh. All right. Let's. Well, we know that these scripts. So I don't need to be this. Just stick it with this one here. I wonder if we can. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, honestly. Let's see. Let's try. Um, let's try and see. Okay. Hack advisor. I like that one. What's it called? Dude, I'm like having a brain fart. Cross-site scripting, hypervisor. Let's go. Um, Trying to think how this. Let's see. URL parameter test. We can actually try that. Let's go back here and let's do. How was that? Slash page search test. What was it? It was no, I don't think so. I don't know. So page. Let's see. Page. Wait, what the? Hold on. Slash page. Slash page. equals test. No, I didn't think so. Page name. Put no. Let's try ID. That could be one. Nope. Okay. I actually like that one. It's right after the equal sign, correct? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So let's see if that is the case. We do script, alert, and then we're gonna close this. No. Let's try. Let's try this. Or we can try this. No. So the parameters, there's nothing there for the URL parameters. Sorry. Let's see. This could be a good one. Let me see. Let me sure I minimize this real quick. Let's do image source equals x error equals alert. Interesting. Okay. So turn single quotes. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see. Let's try. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. HTTP header test headers that might be reflected in the response. So let's go back to what we had here. It says use agent, user agent. So let's try that out. Oh, what the hell? Dude, back. Script alert one and here. Did I write that? Oops. Hey. Okay. So, this is looking good right here, guys. So yeah, Hmm. Interesting. So it is a reflection cross-site script. Okay, let me put that in the notes real quick. Oops. Let me see that one again. Uh, I got a one from it. So okay, so it looks like this is a reflected cross-site script and vulnerability that we're dealing with here, guys, because we just got the one. So essentially, the script that I ran is a very, very, very basic script that you can run. It alerts if it works, essentially, in other words. But yeah, and that's why I put the number. That's why you put the number one right here. Uh, yeah, and that's money in the bank. So with that being said, let's. So we did script. That's definitely vulnerability there that we're gonna exploit. And we did one, and we script. Uh, this was done. User agent header. It's really good. Solid stuff there. Solid stuff. Okay. Now, obviously, that we know that already. What we can do now is, and let's see, it would be, uh, I guess the next thing we can do is, since we can do that, we can, let's see what else we can do. So that's really important to note that we actually, now we know that it's a reflected cross-site scripting because we got that back to us from a, I guess you can say story too, actually. You see, I'm still learning all this stuff, guys. So yeah, bear with me. Yeah. Anyways, with that being said, yeah. So with that being said, guys, um, we see that it's a reflected cross-site scripting vulnerability. So next thing we can do is trying to find just because I've had this experience before, we can essentially test out to see if there's any other uh, advanced payloads. We can try this out right here. Season hijacking. Uh, would that be applicable? No, because there's essentially no profile there. Like it's just pretty much a blank statement. Bypass. Uh, let's try this one actually, guys. Let's see. We'll go back to the cookie one in a second. Now I'm assuming since that one worked there, these probably have to be there together, but I might be wrong. Let's see. Okay. All right. I mean, we're okay. So, all right. Um, all right. All right. So, hmm. Okay, well, I'm trying to think where we can go from here, but as a side note, one thing I do want to tell you guys is that the reason why this is like, let's just say you're doing like a penetration testing or you guys doing a bug bounty and whatnot, this can definitely be a security issue without a doubt. Just because, if you can already reflect, I mean, sorry, exploit that, you got to reflect it across site scripting. Plus, from this point, it looks like it's also, actually, hold on, let me see, bro. Sorry, my mind flips around everywhere. Let's see if we can, yeah, so there's a bypass, so we're able to. Hmm. So one thing I'm looking at here, guys, is essentially because we can't. So we did command injection. We tried doing the whole, what do you call it? The whole reverse shell, the net cat. That didn't work, right? So let's go back to our notes here. Sorry, my mind goes everywhere. I'm thinking about 100 things at once, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell. I talk about one thing, I move to the other. I'm working on that, and I'm getting better slowly. So, with that being said, as you can see in the notes, the command injection, is accepting command injections, right? Command injection, sorry. The dashboard directory mentioned that it had the wrong credentials, right? And then the script that we just ran, the basic script, we used it at the agent, user agent header, which is one of the techniques here that, where's it at? That we use just going on this website, the hack Visor, which was right over here. Yeah, HTML header test. I think this is a really great starting point when it comes to attacking, which is, I'm gonna actually write that in my notes after I'm done with this. But yeah, and we ended up using that. Now, the interesting thing is that cookie, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because going back here, we see that there is already a cookie displayed. That's a given. Now, we can do many things with that. Now, I'm not saying that this is the one that's going to get us the access. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, what we could do is, since this is essentially being sent to the administrator for investigation, we can essentially, not essentially, but we can try to grab those cookies that's being sent to the administrator. I don't know if that makes sense. So, what we're gonna do next is going back to what we saw, and this is just me thinking. Where's it at? The cookie theft. So, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna copy this. Actually, you know what? Let's just write it down because it's good for memory. Even if it's just for ha-has. We're gonna do script. And then we're gonna do fetch. And we're gonna do, let's see, do fetch, and then we're gonna do single quotes, HTTP. We're gonna do, so the attacker essentially is gonna be us, right? So we're gonna put 10. You're gonna put the IP address, the local net you have right here, guys, in the top right hand corner. Let's go here, 10 plus 15. And then 143. And then it says to put the steal cookie. So let's try that. I don't know that. Let's see. I wonder if we have. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll try an error here. Whatever. It's not gonna be perfect. Let's take this down real quick. And then, what is it? Cookie equals single quote plus document cookie. Semicolon. I'm gonna close that baby up. Close it up. Let's see. Okay. So let's see how this goes, guys. Now, if we go back here, yeah. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Maybe. I don't know. Let's Come over here thinking just that's just there. No, it's here. This is where it's exportable. So let's see. 200. Okay. 1 second. Let me copy this and then put it right here and see what's going on there. But before I lose my thought of conscious, my thought of no, it's Google. All right, let's cookie theft. The hell would I call that? Cookie. I don't know. Technique. Technique for cross-site scripting. It's called cookie hijacking. I didn't know that. I didn't know this. So cookie hijacking versus season hijacking. So in terms of cookie hijacking and season hijacking, they're closely related, but not all the same. Users' session IDs, which are common for authentication mechanisms for web applications, web apps, are most often handled using cookies. In these cases, season hijacking uses the same technique as cookie hijacking. However, some web applications may handle season tokens in a different way. For example, using custom HTTP headers for these apps, season hijacking tests would use other techniques than cookie hijack. Cookies are often used for functionality than just working with the browser. So they may contain sensitive information other than season's IDs, while the hijacking techniques for such cookies will be the same as the web session cookies. The attacker may have a very different goal. Uh, so exploring cross-site scripting to steal cookies. Okay, so we're kind of in the right path right now. To spell the lab, this is the lab to prevent. Da, da, da. Let's see what the solution is here. Oh, we need to add the subdomain. Let's do that. Maybe that's probably why it didn't work. Let's do 500. Wait, but I need. Wouldn't I need? Hold on, dude. Wouldn't I need something to catch it? Unless the website. Uh, Interesting. Okay. It's a post request. Oops. It's a post request. Mode. Wait, but this is going back to my IP. So I would have to. This makes sense to. Let me see something here, guys. 1 second. I wrote this wrong too. Uh, I don't think that's realistic, bro. You ask me. What if I do this? Still another. Well, this doesn't make sense because hold on. Let me go back to that. I'm like kind of confused here. So we're gonna fetch the IPP. It says steal. It doesn't say sub, but here it says the subdomain, which would be the port number, I would assume. So, that's a good question, bro. Hmm. Let's try. Well, no, I think I got something wrong here, bro. Cause how am I sending my IP address to the port 500? It's obviously not working. So, that's maybe I don't know. We'll try it out. That makes no sense to me. I would have got it. Oh, actually, let's try it out. Let's see the. No, sorry, guys. We're tripping. What was I gonna say? Yeah, let's try this out. I don't know, because it doesn't make no sense. Why would I put port 5000 if I'm trying to steal the cookie? And then I have my IP address. Doesn't make no sense. So let's do ncat 500. Let's see what we get. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not. I did exactly what it was asking too. So let's see. Uh, excuse me. Let's go look at something else. Let's see, cookie. Check that one. Check that one. You know what? Let me go back to that one. Oops. Let me go back to keep this as a reference. Excuse me, let's go back to the cookie one. Make sure I copies. What if I do? Wait a second. Okay. No, what I need is that's a Windows. That will be doing the Windows version of it. I'm looking for the Kali Linux version. Wait, hold on. No, I think it would be something. That's funny. Let's see. 1 second, guys. Get some water. Nope. It's not what I'm looking for, bro. Uh, let's see. Ugh. Oh, it's the same thing, bro. What the hell? No. I'm looking for the damn. I'm looking for that, bro. Mm, It's the same ones, bro. Same ones. Hmm. I don't know. Uh, right now, I'm just trying to look for examples of like the cookie um, script. Because the one I ran right now from the Hackviser is not working. I tried to modify it too, but it did not work out. So let's just try that one. Yeah. Let's see, guys. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Oh. Hmm. Oh, it's alert box. Redirection, cookie theft. Here you go. What? Let's try it out. Ain't gonna know till you try. See. The our IP address. Dot. Um. So. um, So now that we understand, let's see this goes. Bro, what? Listener. Right. Hold on. Am I? Oh man. Let me see. I think I did this so wrong. Set the Python obviously so I can get into the web server. Shit, dude. I don't know, man. Oh, we don't need that. That's right. Mm. Sorry if I'm quiet, guys. I'm just trying to think as I go, trying to look for examples of like these payloads for cookie theft. Because it makes sense, you know, what I explained earlier. Um, let's try this one out. Um, Now this looks like it can be a port. That was not there before as far as let's do this. Let's do that. And then do that. And let's see if that shoots. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh my god, dude. Dude, what? Bro. Do not tell me I did all. Oh my god. What the? I had this. Dude, how long was that there for? Oh my god, dude. I had that since the beginning of time. Oh man. Dude. Oh my gosh, bro. No way. I had that. Oh my god. I didn't even realize that I had that open the whole entire time. Dude, what the? Oh, that's so crazy, man. What? Where was my last one? Um, oh my gosh, bro. That is ridiculous, man. Let me go back to this one, bro. Oh, there's a lot. Let me delete some of this stuff. Oh my gosh, dude. That I would literally have to start backtracking then if I didn't know how long I realized that I had that off, dude. What the? Let me go back here. I had that all the way up until let me see. I was trying to modify it, so it stopped when I was doing the slash right after the 5,000. But then that still didn't make sense because that wouldn't have worked because I had 5,000 is just the port to the website to the sorry to the uh, directory for the headless IP address. So that's that. The 445, I'm gonna try that out again, but it seems like the Python is working. But oh my gosh, dude, that's so whack. Um, let's see what's going on here, guys. So we get a bad message request. All right. It could be essentially the. Where did I set this up at 30? Let's go back to this real quick. We're done with this. We can do this one. Cookies. Great. What's different with this one? What the? Oh man, that's a little bit annoying. I didn't even know that until literally right after I looked at the I looked at how this right here was lower. Then I looked up. What the? It did it again. What the? Man, I tell you, man, something going on here, bro. What the? Oh man, think I. Oh wait, what? Why does it tell me that? Oh, I say, damn, they're charging people already. What? I thought it was a free gigabyte. Let's do that. Why is it? Make sure I keep my eye open for that one. That was crazy, bro. I don't know if I did that right. Why is the cookie up here, bro? I'm confused. What? Oh, dude, you know what? Let me start this all over again. It's crazy, bro. Let's start this all over again because it's all over the place now. My gosh. Let's clear history and let's send this up to repeater. No, I need this. That's right. Jose. The reason why I'm doing this all over is because I have the other HTMLs all over the place, and I don't know where's what. Sorry, I don't know where's that and why it's going there. So we're gonna start all over, just for the sake of it, guys. Bear with me. We will solve this. So we just put hello for now. Whatever. Send that to repeater. Now that we know that the user is exportable, the user agent header, we can where's that? Let's continue what we're doing here. And we were essentially 480 for the what do you call it? For the Python so listener. This is 4.3. Interesting, bro. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Nada. What the hell was working before then? Hmm. Oh, it's a funny one, bro. Hmm. Oh, dude. What the? Maybe if we, because I'm like already exhausted with this, man. Let's try this one again. We try that second one. Let's try this, man. Fuck. This is very annoying today. Let's do this. What is it? 15? Isn't even. Dude, I think I had this IP address wrong all the time, bro. Let's do this. Everything looks good here. Hmm. The hell did I do here? You saw that, right? You just shoot it up. I don't know why. Let's try this. No. Ten, 15. That's good. It could be just a script, brother. Hmm. I don't know where else to go, bro. That's hmm. That's a random generated. Maybe if I go. Actually, all right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break and I will continue where I left off. But for now, I'm gonna think about what the hell I'm gonna do while I eat my food. All right, guys, later. Okay, cool, and we're live. Welcome back, guys. Just had to take a break and handle some other stuff there. So let's get back to where we were at. So actually, where the hell did we leave off? Okay, so we left off, if I'm not mistaken, trying to. I think we're at that page. One second. Let's go back to right here. We tried these two different cookie stealer payloads, but somehow it's giving us the reaction. So I'm thinking if we do something a little different, let's try the script, right? We'll do the alert box one, right? Hear me out. Just trying it out. So curious to see how this plays out. Let me make sure the box is actually working too. Okay, cool. We're getting responses though. This is good though. But they're bad request versions. So let's try something here. Hold on. Let's kill 9. 58415. By the way, this is just pretty much all the processors that are running in the background, guys, here. So I wanna take out of this one the Python that we used because I want to use that particular, not that it matters, but port number. So let's go back here. Let's see what's going on. Um, well, that goes. I wonder if it's. What's it called again? Headless. There you go. So let's try. It's kicking. I don't know what the did I just do though. Shorter. All right, so we see that we essentially use this one. I'm trying to understand. I don't know, bro. I mean, we can keep exploring to see if there's any sort of, I don't know. Maybe if we keep this payload, right? Like we do script, because it was working for the other ones. I don't know if that makes a difference. It's just keeping this one here. That I don't know if that makes any sense. But let's try it out at this point. I mean, we don't got nothing to lose, so. No, I don't think that matters. Right? Just. Oh, it went through, but it. Okay, we're getting somewhere here, fellas and ladies. Let's try this one, bro. Actually, no. So what am I doing? We got this one right here. What the? Did I change the script? Let me see. Hold on. Let me It's better if I just copy it, bro, because just trying to compare mine to that. Sometimes it's just it's almost a case where it's like little adjustments we can do to the code, and we're able to, yeah, distinguish both of them. So let's do this one separate. Oops, separate. All right. So, all right. Where was I? Here it is. Thank you. All right. So this is the original one, and we don't have the slash there. So let's put that back there. This is our code. Script our image. Source equals double quote. P. It looks good to me, man. But I wish it kind of told me. No, let me not wish. I'm gonna solve this. I'm not gonna say I wish. I got this, man. I got this, brother. Let's see. It's still back hold, bro. I don't. All right, let's try the next one. Let's try this one, guys. Okay, so wait, first of all, this is the var image, yeah, so so every single time we go into the new browser and we refresh it, it seems like it go, oh, let's get it. All right. So this looks good to me. As you guys can see, we got the cookie right there. Let me actually save that to my notes. Let's see. So we use script. That's crazy, man. Take off all this. We use for payload to steal cookies. Oh man. All right. What's next? Let's take this one out. Go back here. Well, we see that there's two different cookies here. Just by looking at the ends of these things. One is ZZ and one is SD. So I'm assuming this is probably the same one. We can I think we can just decode it, if anything, to, because obviously that's what we're gonna have to do next here anyways. But is this the original one? Let me see. No, this is actually, huh. Dude, I should ask these questions. Let me actually save this for, I'm taking a screenshot real quick, guys. I'm gonna save that in my notes actually. And then I'm gonna put the initial cookie session compared to, all right, just save it as a reference. I'm probably gonna ask my mentor later when I get a chance. It's because I don't understand that. I don't know why that, because there's like three different ones, man. It's like we get the, I mean, essentially it says admin, so I mean, I'm assuming it's probably a cookie for the admin that, like I mentioned before, we can get into a session, but I don't know that. I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that, so I don't know too much. But anyways, back to this. So this is cool. So let's just copy these cookies. Um, cookie one. And then two. Which is the same one, essentially, I would assume. I'm just going to copy and paste it just in case. There's always one missing that can just change everything. Yeah, they look they look very identical. 6. Yeah, they look very identical actually. All right. So now let's see, what can we do now? We can pivot into, I guess, we can, let's see. So since we got the cookie, we can try to use this to enter admin. Well, we're done with this server, so let's clear that out. That's good to go. Let's copy what's going on here. Hmm. Well, you know what? You know what we can do here, guys? We can just let's see. So let's try this one. If not, we're probably gonna have to decode it and then see what's really going on, because Hmm. Um. Let's see. Um. Actually, let me go back to my notes real quick, guys, and let me find that because I know that I actually have this. I used it in another machine that I was working on, and I think it was Build from Phone Labs. Yeah. All right. Let me copy and paste that one. Let me put it right here, actually. So I think it's. Try this. Then we'll go to our machine here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is something completely different. Let's see. Still nothing, bro. What the fuck? Do I have to connect it to something or? Man, for a fucking easy box, this is not an easy box, bro. Uh, let's see what that does for Linux. Damn, I have so many. I gotta take some of these out. See what this does for burp sweep. Yeah, doesn't do shit, bro. Ooh, wait a second. Actually, now that I look at this, guys, uh, we don't need this cookie stealer anymore, right? So let's see. We put this baby right here. No, 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 no. Where's it at? I wonder if that'll work. Maybe I gotta put a certain uh no, that was not what I was trying to do. Okay, so we put we inserted one of the cookies onto both headers. Well, one of the headers, user agent, and then we put it in the body. And it returned us here to the support page. So let's see what the fuck. Damn, that's a good question, bro. What can I do there? Let's see. So, um, dude, I'm doing something wrong here. Um, Let's see what it will say here. Cookie head. No. Why would I do that? I put it in 3 different locations. That's right. Let's see if this would just work this way. It still sends me back. Interesting. I wonder if I use just a regular script. What if I'm able to actually use the NCAT now that I have a cookie session? Right, wouldn't that would logically make sense to me actually. Let's go back to let's see if they have it here. So NCAT. The hell? All right, so let's put this baby right here. And let's put 445. We're going to put our IP address in the right hand corner, right hand top corner. 513. And we're going to do 445. Let's start up NCAT 445. So the server encountered internal error and was unable to request. Either server is overloaded or there's an error in the application. Let's see. Let's try the other ones. Wait, which one did I try? This is the FS. Yeah. So let's try the other ones. Let's do. And where are the other ones at? It's right here. All right, we're very different. Okay, cool. Let's put it over here on the cookie session admin. Same shit. Let me see. Let's try this. Same shit. What the fuck? What if I do it here? Same shit. Another way. Let's type in. Let's go back here. Different ways to inject a stolen cookie session. Shit. This is for prevention. No. Wait, what? No. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how I can insert this, or what do I have to do to like insert? Because I'm getting two different cookies when I decode it, but in on a base 64 code decoder. So let me see. Oh, so instead of cookies, you could use a season storage for storing the data. Code to set the data. This is HTML5 basic storage object, so some browsers may not support it. Local storage can also be used instead of session storage. What is that? Hmm. Oh, I know where it is at. I was trying to figure out what the hell. Okay. Let me go back. Oh, okay. So, uh, let's inspect. Yeah, there we go. Storage, dude. I totally forgot about this, man. And that's what they're talking, local storage. And this is the ooh, excuse me. This is the first one. So let's try the second one here. Let's see if that works, man. Oh, that I loaded. Okay, I like that. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Damn, what the? That's crazy. Interesting. Okay, I think we're getting here somewhere, guys. Um, what if we try to? What if we try to do a URL type of Niji? So let's say that we wanted to, I don't know, equals the. Let's go back to our notes. Okay. Looking back on our notes, we see that dashboard actually, speak of the devil, had something in regards of credentials. So let's go back there. Broad. And here you got it. Got it. Okay. Very nice. So, okay. So essentially, going back to our notes, what happened was we had well first of all I didn't know that this first cookie was not going to work. I thought it was going to work, but I guess that was a farce. Second is we decoded on a base 64. We ended up getting this cookie right here, and in my notes that I wrote, I did see we did see that the dashboard directory mentioned that it had the wrong credentials, that essentially we needed the proper credentials to access the dashboard section. And the cool part about it is that I also said it could be a foothold, so this is pretty good. So let's see what's going on here. And let's see what's going on here. Let's open it up a little bit more so you guys can see. Okay. So this is the current cookie. Agent's the same as before, but we see something here, which could be possibly exploitable. So let's see how this looks. Looks the same. Let's try. Let's try. Let me see this real quick, brother. Doesn't really fucking matter. Okay. So one thing that I can say right now is that typically, anytime I see something like this on a bot outside the HTL headers, the body, this tells me, going back to our notes too, remember, that it is accepting command injection command. So if that's the case, let's do a very basic command and let's put a semicolon, and we're going to put ID. Okay. Now, as you see right there, that this is just things that I've been learning on too when it comes to these attacks. But yeah, this you get after a while, you guys will get the repetition in, and you guys will get the whole pattern recognition and stuff like that. So this is essentially for me, like I kind of remember this off the rip. So now that we know that is accepting command injection, what I would like to do next is go back to the website and take this baby here. And we're going to try this. But this is bash, so we'll see. Because not all the time it works, that's for sure. 15, 142, 43, sorry. And then let's start up our baby out here. It's up and running. No, that didn't work. Alrighty, so let's move on to the next. Let's go for NCAT. Wait, hold on. Did I get that right? Wait. Why does it have that there? I don't know why it has that there, actually. See. There you go. No, I didn't. Let's try here. Nope. All right. Let's try another one, guys. See, I'm curious now. Who am I? Real quick. So it says DVIR. This is the user that we're in. So let's try this one. 445 10 543. Woody bee 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 bee. Otherwise, it's taking that long. Let's see the view code page here. Nothing. Damn, I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back. Boo doo 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 doo. Uh. Oh shoot. Wait, no, is that no? That's the right thing. Let's try. Let's try and cat. Damn, man. This is the hacking life. Man, it is not working, bro. Ah. What the hell? What if I take out this? Does it work anymore? I don't think that would matter, right? Man. I think essentially that would take out the. No, it doesn't matter. So we know that who am I works ID, right? Get that back. Hmm. Hmm. What would I put in there, bro? Beady, 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 dee, dee. All right, let's try collection of reverse shells. Let's do NCAT. Wasn't the same one that I just did, bro? Hold on. NCAT. Oh no, it doesn't put the I in there for the IP address actually. Oh no, that's the bash. Oops, my mistake. So it does NCAT. It actually spells the cat. I don't know if that even matters though, bro. Let me see. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's try it out. Where was it? Right here, my friend. 445 15 143. Try it out. Oop. Can you send that one? Nope. Hmm. Hmm. What the? I must be doing something wrong, bro. So we have code command. We know that command injection works. We literally got the ID. Who am I? So we got who the current user is. Now the problem is I can't get the reverse shell. So what the am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to break certain characters out of it? Let's see. What if we actually say we did it back here, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. And then we go to the user agent. Oops. Okay. I don't know. Let's see if it can do a URL type of thing. All right, let's see. I'm gonna get this freaking cracker. I mean, it looks right to me, bro. That's a. Boo, 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 boo. No, that can't be because I would need that. That's what essentially you got. What if I replaced it though? I don't think that would fucking matter. Hmm. Mhm. The hell's this? Oh, this is the website. I'm bugging. Dude, what the hell? Let's try a brand new, fresh one. The reason why I'm stuck on this one is because I really want to figure out, like, is it just the type of reverse shell that's being filtered out, or is there some other way? Um. Oh, we can. Oh, yeah. What the? I totally forgot about that. We can essentially. Um. Um. This was changed. Interesting. It deflected. I mean, it went back to. Oh man, this is very annoying. Dashboard. why this is taking too long. No. All right, let's try this one more time. Where were we? Right here. All right, so oh my gosh. Oh my god. Excuse me. Um mm, I don't get it, man. What the what if they have to do a script? What if I have to all right. Oops, not mean to do that. All right. I kind of tunnel vision on that one. So let's just look for some other ones right now, guys. Um, Wait, is it? No. Oh, I was looking at the wrong. Oh, okay, no. Let's see. No. Well, we can try that one actually. No. Let's go back up. Start from the top. Didn't we just try all these? No, this is a basic reverse show. So let me see. This one is Uncats, bench shade, same shit. Literally the same shit. Oh. It's the same exact one, but let's fucking try, bro. Who gives a fuck? Mm. No, that doesn't make sense. What? Bro, this is crazy. What? Dude, like what the hell did what? Dude, this makes no sense to me whatsoever. Let me get this out of here real quick, guys. This don't make no sense to me. This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy, bro. What do you mean so this is the net cat reverse shell. This is traditional. I don't know what the fuck that means, whatever. Uh Probably just the classic way of going about things, I guess. Basic is the same thing too. All right, so let's see. NCAT, ether, /sh. Bro, this is the same exact one that I just used from here, though. What am I missing? Bro, what? What? I'm confused, dude. What the hell? We don't need that tab anymore. Actually. What? Bro, there's yo, man, that is crazy, bro. Literally, I used the same exact one in here, but it's showing me something completely different. Whatever. I mean, this is crazy. Yo, this is, I'm not even gonna say it, but my gosh, man, this is what? That makes no sense to me. Let me see. Actually, hold that thought real quick, fellas. No, this is different. This is still like the one that we're having right now. But this one, what the fuck? Dude, I'm not tripping when I say that, but Let me go back to them. I'm gonna investigate this. This is weird, dude. Like, how does that even work? I mean, it is a machine, though, right? Here we go. Yeah, look at this. Where this one just the one that I did though? Hold on. Yeah, I think so. Oh no! Hold on. This one has the E in the front, the flag E, right? Okay. Ours is in the front, if I'm not mistaken. Where's it at? Repeater. No, it was still in the same one, bro. What? There's no way, dude. I literally spammed the crap out of it too, as you guys can see here. That makes no sense. Oh, wait. Okay, you see? No, still doesn't make no sense. Okay, I get this. Okay, I can get this, the space. Okay, I get that. But my point is, how is that? Maybe it's like a timing thing on the server side. Maybe it could be possibly. I guess the best example is kind of like a cron job where it executes it. But I mean, that doesn't make no sense. I've never heard of something like that. Maybe. I don't know. That's weird, dude. I literally was spamming the crap out of it so hard. Anyways, well, I don't know about that one. That's just weird. Cause I can see how that can drive anybody crazy. What the hell, man? That's crazy. All right, what time is it? It's 3:16 calendar. All right, guys, I gotta rock and roll here. So, what was this? Let's go back. Let's go directories back. All right, let's see what we got. Let's go to user. Let's go to. I couldn't go user, huh? Oh, that's fine. Probably. Hmm. All right. I'm just gonna save this part right here. I mean, I'm gonna cut this part off right here so I can put the code in. So there you guys go. It's under the home directory, then the user directory, which is the DVIR, and then we get that one. So now let's go back to root. Here. Is this? Let's see what we got for pseudo privileges. Let's use it. This check. So this is so yeah, guys. So essentially, just to wrap it up with this script right here, which is interesting, is because it forces root without any justification, as you guys can see very well here. If the IUD, sorry, EI, EUID, then it exits if it's not. So it forces root without justification, and maybe it it may be surprising because root is required for some checks, right? So the other thing is that there's no strict mode into the script, right? Because it doesn't have anything like a set, a set flag, which I mean like a what do you call it, URO in pipe fault. Sorry, pipe fails. So some failures can be silent, or they can have what's the word? Unexpected mistakes. No, that's not the word. Unexpected behavior. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. So um, the one over here too, as well, not this one. It's this one right here. Yeah, I mean, so it is safe and ambiguous because it relies on the current working directory, and I could run the wrong script, right? And also redirect it to straight to dev null, and it hides useful errors, which is pretty interesting if you think about it. Um, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, and also like one of the things too we can do here is that the hard paths here, as we see, are used it, but they're not verified. So using like user Ben or something like that, uh, I mean, it's good for path issues, but there's no check. You know what I mean? There's no check that they exist, if that makes any sense. So if I'm losing you guys, don't worry. I mean, you guys will get this eventually. It took me a long time to get what I'm talking about right now. And even when I'm talking, I'm still kind of confused with certain things, but I learn as I go, as you guys know. Now, one of the interesting things about this as well is that the security risk is that it's running arbitrary init db.sh as root. So we could potentially, unless you trust that script, better use something like system emd for services. You know what I'm saying, to prevent that. And there's no exit codes or error handling, as you guys see, because this is exit 0. So calling scripts without checking success and failure. So that's huge. So um, now, if there's no processor, right, of the Intel DBSH, well, then the script attempts to execute it without, without an absolute path. We can try to do something with that. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna check for any processor that there is, and if it is, then it's cool. If not, then we'll go from there. But essentially, uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that being said, what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna put an X, and this is just pretty much the command to just see the any of the active. I don't know if it's actually shows the what do you call it, the processor for the not working processors. I think these are like for the active processors, but it's taking a while though. So let's start it again here. Holy smokes. This is probably gonna be a mother cracker. Let's hold on. Yeah, this is a lot. Oh, that's not that bad. Let's see. You know what? Let's just do this better. Let's do processor Onyx. We're gonna do the pipe. And we're gonna grab the Intel DB Intel DB SH. Okay. So there is a processor for it. So we see that the current user right here. Um, CPU. We see the memory. We see the stats, which is S, and then we see the start, which means the time the processor was started, and then the time, which is essentially the total CPU time. That's the time that the processor has been used it, and then the command that we used it here. So let's see. What can we do? So if that's the case, we can essentially. Because that script earlier, so if it's, so there's no strict mode on it. There's an unsafe thing. Damn. Let me go back. I think it's too late. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look through the walkthrough. All right, guys. Well, these are one of the exceptional moments that I'm gonna have to because I can't think of anything to be very transparent with you guys. Uh, what's it called? Headless. Actually, you know what? Let me pop it up on right here. So let me see. So it wants me to go to where we at? Let's go back a couple directories. We're gonna go to temp, and this guy was saying, "What's over here, anyways?" This guy is saying, and I'm just looking at the headless PDF right now. I just popped it up since I have my hack the box machine up right now. I just clicked on the walkthroughs, guys. If you guys want to follow along. So then it says echo and then flag E. So let's copy and paste that, baby. Because, yeah, I don't know what the hell I was doing there. Okay. I'm assuming we need commands for that too, right? Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so we need move plus, what was it again? It's the other way around. Bug it. Execute, and then what's the other step? It's, oh, just a temp. Okay. Temp init db shb. Is that all for this command? Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just making sure. You never know. I'm always learning something. Okay. So then in the temp directory, we want to run sudo user bin sys check. So sudo user bin what was it? Sudo sys check. And we are still here. Something went wrong here. I wonder what I did. Alright, let's see here. 1 second, guys. Trying to get to the bottom of this. Okay. I think we got something going. root. There we go. Now is to find. I just saw it here. What was it? It was root. And the next one was what? Oh, it's just text. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So there you have it. I'm going to leave that text right there for you guys. So you guys can go ahead and, figure it out yourself how to get root. But essentially, we are the root access owner now of this system. So with that being said, there is a lot to recap there. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and also share with anybody else. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to go through. And one of the things I will say, if you guys are at this point of the video, is don't be discouraged of looking up walkthroughs. As you guys just saw, like, I'm definitely, utilizing those when I have moments like right now. I had no idea what to do at that point. I knew how to read the script, but I'm not to the point where I know how to read a script, like, legitimately, like, oh, this is where I can think of that. I can think of that. I'm not there yet, but, don't be discouraged about that part. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it brought a lot of value to you guys. And once again, hope you guys have a great weekend. And also a great day, guys. So you guys take care, and we'll talk later. Peace.